Morning, guys. Oh my god. I just had the most vivid, fucked up dream I've ever had in my life. And I remember all of it. Oh man, that was crazy. Okay, let's see if I can piece this together. It started off with me as a ninja. Yeah, I was a ninja. Okay, and from what I can remember, I was hiding up in a tree to attack a bunny. And then the bunny showed up, but the bunny wasn't the bunny I thought it was going to be. It was Roger Rabbit. But as a ninja, I couldn't attack Roger Rabbit because Roger Rabbit was the shit, right? You can't attack Roger Rabbit. So then I fall out of the tree and I land on my head. And when I get up, I'm no longer a ninja. I'm Gollum. And the bunny is no longer a bunny, but a space alien. So the space alien starts chasing me, and I'm Gollum, so I'm like all creepy and crawly and shit. And the tree that I fell out of is now like, it's still a tree, except it's a single tree on a little ball. So imagine like a baseball with a big tree on it, and me and the space alien are running around it. And I'm still Gollum and he's still space alien. I can't tell you what kind of space alien. I think he was like reptilian, I think. And so he's chasing me around this little Earth, I guess you could say, this little itty bitty thing. I think it was out of Dragon Ball, King Kai's place. So we're running around. It was just like actually it was just like out of Dragon Ball when Goku has to chase the monkey around King Kai's world. And except I'm the Gollum and in place of the monkey anyway. So he's chasing me, I'm chasing, and eventually we get so fast that I run straight off the planet and into space. And as I'm floating through space, I'm now a human. And the space alien is now Sasuke from Naruto. And as soon as I notice that he's Sasuke from Naruto, I become Kakashi Sensei from Naruto. And we both use our Sharingans. God, this is such a geeky sounding thing. We both use our Sharingans against each other. He tries to use his some sort of jutsu to try to make me go crazy, and then I use my Sharingan to try to put him into a dimensional portal. And we're doing this while we're both floating through space aimlessly. Now, somehow I ran into a spaceship. Like, ran into it like a car, like a guy hitting a car type thing. Into a spaceship, and I melted through the wall, and when I landed on the corridor on the other side, I was a human again. And Sasuke was still outside in space trying to get in. So when I land on the spaceship, it's almost like a Mass Effect type deal, type spaceship, where the humans and, you know, it's that type of feel to it. So, you know, I start doing my human thing. I start going around. I go take a dump. I go to the mess hall and I start talking to people and shit like that. And then I notice Sasuke's on outside of the window, and I see him like going around. And then he gets to the back of the ship, and he turns into Gollum, which is one of my original characters in this whole thing. And somehow Gollum's able to squeeze through a vent or something like that. And then it turns into like a whole fucking like Star Wars thing where it's like Obi-Wan versus Anakin type deal, where like I'm a human, he's Gollum, and we're like fighting to the death and shit like that. and then while we're fighting, I'm human, he's Gollum. While we're fighting, the whole crew turns into reptilians, and all of a sudden we're landing on this like planet that was just like, that's just a bunch of fucking rocks. And we get off the ship, we walk up to the top of the hill, and we see nothing. It was like straight out of fucking Independence Day. It was just a fucking huge open plain, and all you could see was just millions of aliens, just millions of them. And they were all like forming up into little balls, like little circles, and then they were just being teleported up to their ships, which were like fucking, like, it's kind of like Independence Day type ships, except more donut-like than spheres. Anyway, they teleported into these ships, thousands of these ships. I mean, just fucking, like, even just thinking about it now from the dream, it takes my breath away, because it was just awe-inspiring. It was just massive plane, and and what happened next? So my memory's starting to fade. Oh shit, I gotta hurry up. Okay, they all disappear in their ships, and then we go back in the ship, and then we start lollygagging for some reason. Like we don't even like do anything. We're just kind of, you know, shooting the shit, I guess you could say, but we don't even really acknowledge that any of that just happened. And right in the midst of all this, my dream shoots off to this like board type structure, where it's almost like a black hole stabilizer or some shit like that, and the thing breaks. Like, I guess it was connected to the aliens, and when they teleported, they disconnected from this thing, which caused like a meltdown, so to speak, like a nuclear thing. And this core thing like melted down, and it caused what kind of like a supernova type deal, except it was like universe wide, like deal, like that size. And then after it exploded, I got shot back into the body I was in on the spaceship, the human, and me and Gollum are fighting again. And in the midst of me and Gollum fighting, we somehow notice that outside is not black and rocky and dingy anymore. It's all bright, like we're standing on the surface of the sun. And we look outside and we see a huge ass supernova coming. And somehow I get on the walkie-talkie and start talking to the aliens that had just left, that had just vanished off the face of the planet. And somehow they had all gone from being aliens to human beings on a like space mission to find another world or some shit like that. And they tell us the coordinates to jump to, and it started turning into like a Battlestar Galactica type deal, where we started jumping and jumping and jumping, trying to stay ahead of the supernova. And then the supernova caught up to us, and I died, and that was it. I woke up. So yeah, that was my fucked up dream last night that I could remember. If you guys have any fucked up dreams, make a video response. That's what I'll do. I'll make this as a tag video for fucked up dreams. So yeah, make a video response to this video, and let me know what kind of dreams you guys have.